Right now you and we unstoppable. Unstoppable, that mean them can't stop ya. Youth, unstoppable, run away train.
What going again, Unstoppable family? So people in every single headline on the internet, in every single news article, today it is breaking the internet about a Jamaican man who was wanted in the United States and then him get gunned down by officers in New York. Now, the headline, it's everywhere. It's on Facebook, on Instagram, on YouTube, on every single platform. Even Jamaica Star, Jamaica Gleaner, The Observer, everybody reported on this incident, right? I have the article for you, I'm going to give you the full update. But before we get to that, if this is your first time here and you have not yet hit the subscribe button, please consider hitting the subscribe button now and turn on all notifications. Once we upload a video, you will get notified. Let's take a listen to what go on with the brother here in New York.
A Jamaican man who was on the run in the United States following the shooting of a state trooper last month was killed on Friday in New York by officers during a shootout with them. The deceased has been identified as 35-year-old Andre Sterling. Investigators confirmed that Sterling was a native of Jamaica, but they could not determine whether he had permanent residence in the United States. The New York Times reported that lawmen tracked Sterling to an apartment in the Wakefield section of the Bronx in New York after him being on the run for 2 weeks. Further reports are that at about 5:30 a.m., marshals knocked on the door of the Bronx apartment and were invited inside by a man. Shortly after, Sterling reportedly emerged from another section of the building and opened fire, hitting 2 of the marshals. The law enforcers then took evasive action and returned the gunfire, hitting the Jamaican. When the gunfire subsided, Sterling was found dead. The man who had initially answered the door to the apartment sustained a head injury but was expected to survive, police reports said. Of the 2 injured marshals, one sustained a leg wound while the other was shot in the leg and the arm. They too are expected to survive the injuries that were sustained. Sterling was wanted on charges of armed assault with intent to murder, weapons possession, assault and battery with a firearm, car theft, and unauthorized use of a stolen vehicle in relation to the November 20 shooting of rookie trooper John Lennon. In that incident, Sterling was pulled over by the young trooper at about 11:30 p.m. in Massachusetts, state police said. Sterling later pulled a gun and fired, hitting the trooper. The bullet went through the lawman's hand and hit his bulletproof vest. He was hospitalized for several days and has since recovered. The stolen car aided police to track down the Jamaican in New York. Meanwhile, Sterling was also wanted on 2 other warrants, including one for identity theft as well as narcotics, police in that country stated.
Now, as you know already, me as a youth like this, me like to jump in at the comment section whenever me see things like this surface, right? Just to see what people are thinking and what people have to say. And as expected, the majority of them in the comment section was like, oh, everything them ball shoot out, everything a shoot out. The youth are innocent youth. The youth now do this, the youth now do that, right? And these are all people speculating and don't know fear fact enough, but them just attack, right? But yes, there were others who were saying, yo, live by it, die by it, and things like them there, right? But at the end of the day, listen, that's what the reports are, and that's what we just have to go accept it as, right? We can't change it, right? But anyway, moving on to another topic. Now, also making the headlines in Jamaica, a young lady was found in a room laying in a pool of her own blood. Now, this young lady is allegedly a sex worker, and investigations ongoing as to what really happened to this young girl, right? But the last person to see her said that them see her entering the guest house in the bedroom with a man, and then she was found dead. Let's take a listen to the reports.
A 28-year-old woman, Shandika Campbell, who the police's corporate communications unit named as a sex worker, was found dead in a guest house in St. Andrew on Saturday. 10 years after losing her son to gunmen, Lorraine Thomas has been left to mourn the death of her daughter. Me no feel good because right now me just have questions for God. I ask him why, Thomas told reporters as tears streamed down her face. She says, "My daughter was the best person ever. When I tell you she was kind, nice and humble, despite of what she did with her life, My child no deserve this, and me not cope well at all. And because me have high blood pressure, me have to take it easy. My pressure high right now. A beer pill me have to live pan to keep it down. Reports from the Crossroad Police are that at about 8:30 a.m., Campbell's friend went to her room at the guest house and called out to her. Campbell did not respond, and her friend called her by phone, which also proved futile. Her friend gained access to the room and found Campbell lying in a pool of blood. She made an alarm and the police was summoned. Campbell was then transported to the hospital where she was confirmed dead. The CCU reported that investigators probing the case can confirm that Campbell was last seen alive on Friday at about 6:40 p.m. It is alleged that she was seen entering a room of a guest house with a man. Efforts are being made to locate the man. A motive for the murder has not been established. Campbell, who is from Clarendon, came to the corporate area in 2016 with the aim of making life better for herself and her son. She has one son who doesn't even have a father because him dead from he was a baby, and now them take him mother. Thomas wept. Him not even take it well because as she alone him did have. Only God know. Campbell's sister Sasha spoke with nothing but admiration for her sibling, who they called Diamond. She is the kindest person ever. She don't know how to say no, and she accepts everybody, Sasha told reporters. She is very free-handed and has a pure heart. She can't see anyone suffering and not help. She take in people, give them her bed, and she sleep on the floor. That's how she is. She also said Campbell was very shy and reserved. Diamond was the type of person that barely talk. If she see somebody coming at the yard, she'll lock up in her room and not come out, she said. If party a keep, and me literally have to force her to come out. The sweetest person I can tell anybody that a Diamond.
Now people, me definitely have to go follow that one, you know, because me personally want more details from what actually happened in that room there, right? Because as you hear, the young girl went inside the room with a man, and then the next morning she's found dead, right? I wonder what could have caused that, what could have gone on. But me, I will definitely be following this story, and as soon as the cops put out something on it, I will make sure I grab that details and come bring it to you so that you know what go on too. You understand? Because I want to know, I'm sure you want to know too. But I also feeling for our mother, you know, because this is the second child now our mother lose. You know, so condolences to mommy, you know, and losing two. Boy, may I tell you, it's sad. And also, I have to definitely say, I feel it for your little son too, right? Because now our little son fatherless and motherless. You know, boy, it's sad, people, may I tell you. You know, sometimes I wonder if them brother you think before them do certain things. You know? Wonder if them brother you think before them do certain things. And we now go bash the girl because of her lifestyle. You understand? Maybe she had to do what she had to do to make her money. You understand? That me I say to take care of herself and her son. You know, so we now go bash her because of her lifestyle. But yo, some of our brothers need to just think, man. We don't have mother and sister and auntie and niece and what? People talk to me down in the comment section. Let me hear your thoughts, your views and opinion on this one. Alright, until the next video. This has been another one from Unstoppable TV. Like, share, comment, and definitely, if this is your first time here and you have not yet hit the subscribe button, please consider hitting the subscribe button now and turn on all notifications. Once we upload a video, you will get notified. No matter what, don't let nobody stop you. I'm unstoppable, and I'm out.
Want to boost traffic to your business or get more ears listening to your music? Don't know where to start? Let us help you. Advertise with Unstoppable Media and get noticed today. Contact us at 876-420-3368 or email us at xtrailplayer@gmail.com. That's xtrailplayer@gmail.com. Let us put you in front of our audience today.
Right now, you know we unstoppable. Unstoppable.